Being the parents of two young and active boys, life is never dull for April and Aaron Miles. And while scenes like this play out in homes everywhere, 26-year-old April considers this setting a miracle. April was born with liver disease called biliary atresia. She was never supposed to live past her first birthday, much less live to adulthood and have children. And the latest miracle? April is alive because of a liver transplant nearly a year ago.
I feel amazing. When I breathe, it doesn't hurt. I'm not itchy. I'm not sore. I have way more energy than I used to have. But growing up, for sure, I missed out on a lot of things.
April didn't have a normal childhood. She couldn't play sports. She constantly worried about the risk of infection. She was tired. But April defied doctors and kept celebrating birthdays.
Because when you're born with something, the only gift that gives you is that is your reference for normal. So my version of normal was like, I was always a little itchy. I was always a little nauseous. I was always a little sore, more tired and fatigued than my friends. But I hadn't lost anything. That was just how I always was.
Doctors did what they could to keep April's liver functioning, but infection and sepsis were now major medical issues. At the age of 25, it became apparent that a transplant was needed.
I was very surprised at how emotional I was about it because I kind of knew that it was gonna probably happen soon. But I had two young kids and my husband was in school and, it was just, our older son was just diagnosed with autism, and so it was just like, how much more could we possibly take?
That's when doctors from the Ohio State Wexner Medical Center and the Comprehensive Transplant Team gathered around April with medical and emotional support.
They've become friends and in some way family. They didn't just save my life, they helped me through the entire process. It's such an emotional, heart-wrenching thing for you and your family to go through. OSU gets all the little things right. They really try to get every little thing right, and because they put in that effort, they get the big things right.
As April's disease progressed, she was afraid she would run out of time before a donor match was found.
It was so painful just to breathe, just to walk. I couldn't play with my kids. I couldn't let them sit on my lap. I couldn't live, so it was awful. And then 4 days later, I got the call while I was driving my kids home.
April received the liver transplant in January 2017, and she says the change after transplant surgery has been amazing. April has the energy she needs to take care of her family and to work part-time. She has her life back, and April feels a deep sense of gratitude toward her donor.
He was a Marine, so he was already a hero, and then to be my hero on top of that has been amazing. I tell everybody about Travis. I have several pictures on my phone. I text his daughters regularly, and I vowed to them when I met them that I would take care of this liver. I would not waste this gift. I would take my pills. I would exercise. I would eat right. I would do right by him.
Every year, Ohio State plants thousands of pinwheels outside the medical center, representing the organ transplants performed at OSU. April is thankful that one of those pinwheels belongs to her.